All right, I just finished my workout from the gym. As you can see, bright red, yellow. Okay. So as soon as I came back home, immediately I remembered there was a question that one of my WhatsApp group members asked me, and that was, how do you motivate yourself to go to the gym? All right. So I thought, okay, I'll share this video. I'll title it either "Overcoming Laziness" or how to motivate yourself. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. First and foremost, before I even go forward and give you the tips, tricks, and strategies, I'll tell you one thing right at the outset. I do not know your lifestyle. I do not know your work life balance. So, if in case you're the type who gets up early in the morning, goes to work, you're already exhausted, and by the time you reach home, it's late in the night, and you don't even have the energy to sit and maybe even relax, you just crash, then it doesn't make any sense. During the days of my life where the time period of my life where I was working in the hotel industry, where you have to work 18, 20 hours, sometimes straight shift because there are events, you can't go to the gym. So if you are already exhausted and you're not getting enough time to rest and sleep, then forget going to the gym. Okay. This is for people who can afford to go home at least after finishing work and have some time. So that's the first thing. Now, before you even think of going to the gym, I want you to evaluate. One is sleep. Sleep is extremely important. If you're not sleeping, or you don't get enough time to sleep, or you're not sleeping enough, then going to the gym is going to be detrimental. Okay, you will get burnt out very soon. The second one is proper nutrition. By that, I don't mean fast food, I don't mean street food, I mean proper cooked food. Okay. Or at least food that is, rich in protein and fats, not just carbs. Okay, so these are the two most important things to keep it sustained. So those are two. The third one is, okay, before I even move into my advice, is, are you doing the proper workout in the gym, or are you doing something that you think is exercise but is not actually exercise? Because there are many people who will go to the gym, they'll just take the weight and they look at their muscles, the biceps, and what are you doing? Are you just trying to inflate that body part, or are you doing proper exercise? So make sure that you have a proper coach to guide you. Watching YouTubes and YouTube videos and reading articles is also okay, but it may cause more harm than good. And that is one of the reasons why I have multiple injuries, because I thought I knew the proper technique and I ended up injuring myself. So these three, I need to get it out of the way. So now, if all this is taken care of, sleep, first one. Second one is nutrition. Third one is what you're doing in the gym and is proper. And remember, it should not be ego lifting. Huh? You're not doing it to show off. Like, you can see horrible videos of gym accidents where people doing leg press so hard and their knees, it's supposed to go up. It goes down and they break their knees, they rip their chest and all that. Please don't do that. Ego lifting, don't do to show off. Don't do it, because to my surprise, there are even 20-year-olds who are telling me that they have back pain and knee pain. Man, you're 20 years old. How the hell can you have knee pain and back pain at 20 years old? Then what will you do when you're 30? What will you do 40 and 50? Your life will be completely gone. And please don't use steroids. Nowadays in TikTok and all that, they have just made it a fashion statement. It has very severe, very, very serious side effects. Okay. So now, coming to how do you motivate yourself? There are many ways. Either you can have a group where you train together as a group, or you have a training partner. That is also very motivating. Or, as you're returning from the gym, it's on the way to your house, or maybe below your building itself, there's a gym. So if it is convenient in terms of location or the travel, it becomes fun. But if it's very far off, like you have to literally drive 45 minutes or 30 minutes, then it becomes a headache. Remember, the closer the gym is, the better. It need not be state of the art. My gym that I go is so rusted and rustic. People even wonder, why don't you go to a decent gym? I like a rusted kind of a very earthy kind of old school gym. I don't like the very modern equipment and AC and all that. I like hardcore. Okay. So remember, the first thing is the gym should be close. So then it motivates you easy. The second one is, keep it simple. Like for me, it's just wearing this shirt, wearing shorts, socks and shoes, and it's close by. So I keep my gym clothes ready at all times. And if you are sweating a lot, like lucky for me, in my case, it's like, I came from the gym, I was not sweating heavy because there's a fan and I do light workout. So if you're doing heavy, you're sweating a lot and all that, obviously you have to put your clothes to wash and then you have to get a fresh pair. So always keep it ready so it's easy. Keep all the stuff ready. Because when it's ready, then you don't have to think, oh, I have to go get my outfit. Oh, where is the outfit? Where's the shoes? Where's the socks? So if everything is kept right in front of you, it's easy. And what I tend to do is I keep my gym bag with the gym clothes here itself in my studio. So all I need to do is get up, grab, go. Okay. That's the next one. So the easier it is, the better it is. Number three is a technique that I follow very well is today, before actually doing the exercise, when I woke up at around 3 o'clock, I made a video. But before I even woke up, I seriously, this works, huh? I mentally visualized what I wanted to do for the day. Okay, videos. If the videos, what are the topics? I'm just lying down and I'm thinking, okay, videos, which are the videos? Okay, gym, what is the exercise? How many reps? How many reps? How many sets? What is the kind of intensity that I want to do? In fact, I even plan out my day for my dinner. What do I want to eat? So I plan out my entire day and I'm reliving it. And sometimes I might do it in the night time, or I might use a Google Doc and type it out and visualize and just plan it out. Okay, this is a client, this is the work, this is the video, this is the time. So I mentally plan out my whole day. And then as I go to sleep, I keep thinking about it and go to sleep. And when I wake up, I actually, before actually getting up, I again plan out my day and I say, okay, this is what I'm planning to do. And then I go about. Because when you have already planned your day, your body somehow kind of reserves that energy because, okay, you're making the video. Now you need to go to the gym. So it's keeping that reserve because you're mentally planning. But if you compare to a guy who didn't plan to go to the gym and he just finished a video and not video, work, and he's exhausted, and now you tell him go to the gym, hey, no, man, I'm too exhausted. So because he didn't plan it out. But if you plan out your day and you visualize and you keep knowing what you're supposed to do and remind yourself, your body and your mind act accordingly. The next one is like, keep it simple, keep it easy. See, today when I went to the gym, in between, I never expected, I got two clients. Now, clients is priority. I can't say no to clients. Client is money. So immediately I finished two calls. Luckily, even after finishing the calls, I had the energy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And when I decided to go, it suddenly occurred to me, sheesh, man, I have not taken my scooter to wash. And it was just 8 in the morning. And I realized if I go now, I don't have to be in line. So then I actually went, got the scooter washed, and then I went back to the gym. And lucky, my energy was still there. Now, when I started to do the workout, that is where my energy level started to go a little down. Remember, I'm fasting also. Okay. So when it started to go down, I was like, okay, I had planned out to do 10 sets, 10 sets. Each set is number of reps. So 10 sets of 10 reps each. So I had planned to do for the traps, for, you lift the bar. The other one is shoulders. So by the time I started to do for the traps, the neck, these muscles which are here, then I started to feel tired because I'm fasting and also because I expended my energy with the unexpected call plus the scooter wash. So then I told myself, okay, let me make it very easy. Instead of doing 10 reps of 10 sets, okay, both for traps as well as shoulders. So 10 sets for traps, 10 sets for shoulders. I will do lesser reps and I'll take a lighter weight and I'll just focus on getting a pump and let me see how many I can do. And because I made it easy, I made it so goddamn easy, my body said, okay, let's do it, man. Let's finish it off. But had I made it like highly intense and 100%, then I would say, oh man, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm completely burnt out. But when you make it easy, when you make it very easy, your body says, okay, fine, let's go ahead. And on top of that, don't give your body and mind too much time to think. Sometimes if you sit and think too much, should I do this, should I not? Then you don't do it. So what I decided is I'll keep the weight lighter and I will also take lesser rest. So immediately I would pick up, I would just put it down. Okay, I finished set number 3. Then 30 seconds. I would just look at my stopwatch. Okay, finish 30 seconds. Again, grab. Again, do. So I did it very fast. So there's no time to think. All right. And last but not the least, it is, you need to be very clear why you're doing it. You need to have the why very strong. See, I'm doing it for physical fitness. I'm doing it for peak performance. I'm doing it for my brand. I'm doing it for my health. I have all the reasons. Now, your reasons may be different to mine. I know you'll say, oh, isn't exercise good for everyone? Yeah, but is it your priority? There are some people who would love to show off rather than focus on health. Why do you think so many youngsters go to the gym? They are not thinking about health, they're thinking about showing off their muscles. In my case, there are some days where I want to pump the arms and take a photograph and show it on Instagram and show off. That makes me feel good. But today, I'll tell you honestly, even though I did shoulders and traps, and I could, pump it a little bit more and pose and take a photograph, upload it on Instagram, I was not at all in a mood. I was like, just forget it here. Seriously. And after I finished, then I realized, oh, I have the second scooter. I'll get that done. And then I also remembered, as per plan, the AC servicing guys, they were supposed to come, but they delayed. Now they're going to come after 2-3 hours. So you get what I'm saying. But I'll give you this tip by Brian Tracy. He had a book which was called Eat the Frog. What it meant is the most difficult task that you have now. Sometimes if you finish that off when you have the energy at the highest, then all other tasks get easier. But if you leave that task which is most painful for the end, you'll be like, oh no, man, I don't want to do it. So maybe you can start with doing exercise, starting your day, but don't do too overly heavy and don't do to the point you get exhausted, because then you can't function for the rest of the day. I had that problem in my younger days. If I would train in the gym, I'd train like so mad, like sweating, huffing, puffing with all the energy. By the time I finished my gym, I was like, then I just want to go to sleep. So if that is the style of exercise you're doing, then I would suggest do it in the evening or afternoon. Okay. But if you're the type who goes for a marathon or long distance run or triathlon or swimming and you feel fresh, then you can start the day with the exercise and then move on to other things. So just listen to your body and know what works for you. So I hope this video gave you a couple of tips on how to overcome the laziness, how to overcome that hesitation. But remember, the most important thing is you should plan out your day before you sleep, and before you wake up, visualize how the day should go, and then your body and mind should work in sync, because it will work because you are committed to that plan. And like I said, food, sleep most importantly, and nutrition. Because if I don't sleep properly, I can't function throughout the day. And if your food is not proper, then your body will not respond. Okay? And the final thing which I told you to encapsulate, if your work is already exhausting, whereby you're literally working 18, 20 hours and you just come home to crash, then you can't do any exercise. So I hope this advice kind of helps you. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. And remember, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, not the destination. When you enjoy the journey and keep it consistent every day, if you do it every single day, even a little bit, you'll achieve your goals. All right. Remember, every single day, be consistent, do little bit and make it enjoyable. All right. Any questions? Let me know in the comments below. Any tips? Please feel free to share. This is me signing off. Take care.